Hello guys, this is another video in my series that bashes, debunks, and just wrecks Nathan Thompson and Flat Earth. So I want to talk about the Dunning Kreuger effect. The Dunning Kreuger effect is when someone with low intelligence and low ability vastly overestimates their ability and knowledge. For example, Nathan Thompson, right? You guys think that you're the only people to question the shape of the earth. You guys are the only people to question science. In reality, scientists constantly question each other, question themselves, question the data they have. Schools have failed us because they've largely made it to where you just memorize and regurgitate information so you don't truly understand it. And flat earthers, they still don't know how to think. You know, they bring it up that schools just make them regurgitate stuff. They call it indoctrination. They're kind of right in a way. Let me explain. Don't take my words out of context. They're right in the sense that schools just make you regurgitate stuff. You don't understand it. You truly don't understand it. And Nathan constantly says, you know, all the arguments that globeheads make are just indoctrination that we're told to regurgitate as kids. He's making a good point in that many people don't know how to argue against flat earth because they don't truly understand it either. That's why flat earth is able to poke holes in your understanding. I had a guy say, if gravity works, then how come birds can fly? Birds generate thrust and upward motion with their wings. That's why they have wings to push up and lift and thrust their way up in the air. He said, how come, you know, million-pound clouds stay up in the sky? Who says that clouds weigh 1,000,000 pounds? It's water vapor evaporating up. They don't understand these things. And so a lot of the basis of flat earth is, I don't understand my questions. I don't understand the stupid things that I can't understand. Therefore, that's proof. And even if all the NASA pictures was fake, it doesn't mean the earth is flat. Just because it's not a globe doesn't mean it's flat. So it doesn't make any sense, these people. But back to the Dunning-Kreuger effect, I took a class on logic and critical thinking. If you would have asked me if I was smart before that, I would have said, yeah, I'm really smart, I'm really logical. Then I took a class and I understood how little of critical thinking I actually know. And if you were to ask someone after that class, you know, how do you feel now? They're gonna rate themselves lower than they would at the start. You might say, yeah, I'm really, really smart. And then you take the class, you realize, hey, I don't even know. The more you know, the more you don't know. Then Nathan Thompson, he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He thinks that he's smart than all the experts, all the people who actually study astronomy. And he says the North Star doesn't move. How do you know that? You don't know that. You're making stuff up. You're pulling shit out of nowhere. It's ridiculous, Nathan. Let's go on the fact that you have a power trip. You have an ego trip right now. That you ban and block anyone who makes any discussion on your flat earth and globe discussion group. You don't understand. And you gotta stop blocking me. You gotta stop blocking people. I can't comment on your videos to correct you. And Mark Sargent said something in the Flat Earth documentary that they made called, I think it was called Behind the Curve. He says, you know, I expect some expert to come in and say, hey, you forgot to carry the two. Oh, there we go, channel done. You guys, we constantly correct you in the comment section. You guys laugh at us. You call everything fake. You say, no, boats don't go over the horizon. You truly don't know what you're talking about. And Nathan Thompson said, you can go outside and prove with your own eyes that the earth is flat and doesn't move. It's so dumb. What you can only prove by yourself as one human being is so incompetently small that you can't say, I can just look outside and tell the earth is flat. You can't do that. People who have actually built rockets, experts, mathematicians, scientists, engineers, they've proven the earth is a globe. And so you guys say, well, you know, once flat earth hits the internet, you know, it should be proven wrong instantly. No, you guys deny everything. D Marble reviewed a video where it showed a helicopter, and I think they're doing a laser test, and he says, hey, I don't know, maybe it's fake, you know? And even in the video, he said, you know, people might say, hey, D Marble, how can you say it's fake? There's a helicopter actually doing this test. He says, well, you know, I saw dinosaurs in movies, so I can't trust what I see. So you guys say you can trust your eyes to tell the earth is flat. Then when we show you videos and pictures that doesn't show that it's flat, you go, oh no, those are fake. You can't do that. Nathan Thompson is literally backwards. He's largely, vastly underestimating, he's overestimating his knowledge. He's extremely ignorant. He's extremely ignorant. He's way dumber than all the experts, but he thinks he's much smarter than all the experts. If he only knew how stupid he was, man, I mean, he would be embarrassed. And I told you, he ruined his life. He just made a video called, I think it's called like, I wish I wasn't a flat earther or something like that. I don't want to be a flat earther anymore. You do want to be a flat earther. And you constantly say, you know, I found flat earth and for a whole month I didn't sleep and I just wanted to debunk it. I talked to you around that time. I argued with you and you always mocked me. You said, oh, yeah, right, water on a spinning ball. Oh, yeah, right, pictures from space, they're all fake. Just look on Google, and the first thing on Google is all fake pictures. You don't know. There's people in space. There's the ISS. You say water doesn't curve. Water doesn't curve. You know, molten metal was made on a flat lake. What the heck does that have to do with the Earth being a globe or being flat? You don't make any sense. You're literally backwards. Your thinking is literally backwards, and you don't know you're stupid. If you look up the Dunning Kreuger effect. If you really knew something, you would realize how much you don't know. If you knew about science, you realize how much about science you don't know. You're not going to go and preach and say, I know the Earth is flat, I know physics is fake, I know science is fake. And then when people try to correct you, you mock them, bash them, block them. Welcome, you should welcome the criticism. That's how you learn, that's how you get better. You welcome it. You take people's points of view and you try to understand it more. You should research. I mean, it takes 5 seconds to research something on Google. And what's wrong with you guys is you think everything's a conspiracy, that everybody's in on trying to hide this, that no one truly knows the truth. They're just regurgitating what they've been taught. That's not the case. That's not true. And I know this video rant is kind of long. It's getting up to 7 minutes. Flat earthers are the dumbest people I've ever met. They have a very, very low intelligence, very low critical thinking, low attention span. So I doubt they even make it this far. But I want to say Nathan is absolutely backwards. Completely backwards in his thinking. He makes it sound as if, you know, people who know the Earth is a globe don't want to argue with him because he's too smart and we can't handle it. People who are smart don't bother wasting their time with flat earthers. Mark Sargent said the same thing, basically. He said that no one's ever tried to debunk him. He just gets insults and that's it. We don't want it. We don't have to debunk you. We don't have the burden of proof. You do. You guys have to prove the Earth is flat. We don't have to prove it's a globe. It's already a globe. I don't know how you can go and see all these pictures of satellites. You can get a telescope and see planets that don't look like out of focus blobs. I don't know how you can say that's all fake and how that's all evidence for a flat Earth. Nathan suffers very, very bad from narcissism and the Dunning Kreuger effect. And I feel bad for this guy. I really do. He's ruined his life, guys. Please hate me in the comments below. I look forward to getting your hatred. I look forward to you flat earthers hating on me. That way I can correct your stupid ideas. So comment below.